Hey, what's up, fellows? Welcome to IT Edge Network, where you learn real, job ready, pro level skills step by step. Today, we're handling a real IT support ticket, just like entry level IT pros do every day. Watch closely, follow along, and by the end, you will know hands on troubleshooting skills employers are actually looking for, skills that you can practice, master, and add to your resume. Are you ready for this? Let's dig. This ticket is basically how to create a user account in Active Directory step by step. Over here, I'm going to be using Active Directory to create accounts and ticket managing system in Spiceworks, which is a cloud-based free help desk IT ticketing system. Let me quickly show you how to get to it, and then we'll start over tickets. And if you go to my page under IT skills for beginners, this is where I show you how to set up a free IT help desk system. Ticketing system is called Spiceworks. Now, the second series is Real World IT Home Lab for beginners. This is where I show you how to set up your home lab and Active Directory. There we are. This is our free Spiceworks help desk ticketing system. Um, and ticket, let me just close this. And the ticket we're looking for is new hire right here. This is the ticket we're looking for. Now, your job is as a help desk technician is very simple. Create this user in Active Directory and make sure everything is set up correctly before the first day of this employee. And I'm going to show you exactly how to do this step by step, the same way I expect my team to do it. Now let's break down the ticket first before we even touch Active Directory. So here we are. This is a ticket. It came from Tracy Mitchell, who is the HR employee or HR representative. So always make sure the ticket comes from HR. And then if you look at the basic employee information, full name, last name is Martin, and first name is Joseph. This is the employee. Um, look over here carefully. It says preferred name. This person goes by Joe. He does not like to go by Joseph. He goes by Joe. So this is keep in mind. This is how we're going to create the account. He goes by Joe. Job title, senior financial analyst. That means this person is starting in the finance department. That's another very, very important thing. Employee ID, this is something HR will provide you. Start date is March 23rd, 2026, which is a future date. And the status of this employee is this is a full time employee, not a contractor, not a consultant. It's a full time employee. So that information, um, yeah. So before you jump into Active Directory and start creating the account, always read this carefully. Always, because there's a lot of useful information over here. Um, so yeah, that's that. And now planning the account is very, very important. Before creating the account, think like an IT professional. Ask yourself, what should the username be? Username should always You should always follow the naming convention of your IT department, the way you create it. And then that's number one. Number two, which which folders this person will have access to, right? Obviously, this is finance. That means this person will get access to the finance share folder, and I'll show you how to do that. But that's very important. Like this is the basic information. Now let's go ahead and start creating the account. So we have this much information. Now let's get back. Let's get to the Active Directory. So here we are, guys. We are in the Active Directory right now. So this is where we're going to be creating the account. Click on. So this let me just make this clear. This Active Directory is a very basic setup. Obviously, there's a lot of things missing here, but I don't want to confuse you. That's why I did a very basic setup here. There's a very important component missing here, which is OU, organizational unit. This is something we're going to discuss in the future videos. That's where I will discuss group policies. So I didn't want to confuse you with too much information, but so that's why I kept it basic. So let's click on the account, And this is where we have all the accounts, and this is where we will be creating Mr. Joseph Martin, right? So you have accounts, you just right click on account and go to new, and then it is user, and let's see here. Let's just remember his preferred name is Joe. He does not want to go with Joseph. So let's just go with Joe Martin, right? And user login name would be, remember, we're following the IT naming convention. And according to that convention, it is J Martin, right? And then we go next, and then user must, so let's assign this user a temporary password, right? You assign this person a temporary password, and since you know this password, that's not that's a security violation, right? So you cannot know the password. So always make sure you check user must change password at the next logon. Always make sure it's checked, and then you hit next, and then you finish, right? Now we have Joe Martin in Active Directory, a live account. Now let's take a look at some post creation tasks. Creating the user is not the job. This is where real IT work starts. So what you do is verify user account. So double click on Joe Martin, and then just want to make sure you spelled it right, because if you spell Martin wrong, that will create a lot of problems. So make sure J's account is, and make sure account never expires is checked. Why? Because this is a full-time employee. He's not a contractor. He's not a consultant who will be there for 3 months or 6 months and leave. When you create consultants or contractor accounts, it's a different procedure. You always select the end date. But this is a full time employee, which means he will be with the company for God knows, for 5 years, 10 years, So just select never. So make sure everything looks good here. So now we have to give this person access to the finance group, because remember, Joe Martin is starting in finance department. So we have to give this person access to the finance. So come into groups, and under groups you have finance, right? So double click on finance, and then click on members, and then you click on add, and then over here just type J Martin, and then hit check names. When you do this, it auto populates the name. Hit OK, and then you apply, and then you hit OK. And that's how you add a person to a group. Um, Always make sure you're adding people to the right group. Don't mess it up, guys. Do not add Joe Martin to HR or IT. That's not, you will be in big trouble. So don't do that. So let me give you some real world tips. Timing is critical, obviously. Never act before instruction, right? Always read the ticket. Always read the ticket details. Always verify account information, guys. Do not mess it up. And then follow company process exactly the way it is set up. Don't do anything the way you want to do it. Always follow the process, the procedure. And the last but not least, you go back to the ticket and you write down what exactly you did. Right? You have to make sure you put down your notes what exactly you did. So the next person knows what happened here. So in here, you will say, um, created user account in Active Directory. Um, Set up account to change password at the first logon. Um, Added user to finance group, and then you will notify user. Um, so yeah, that's pretty much it. This will this should be enough for the auditors, so they know what exactly you did. And this you keep this ticket open, right? This is just the first step. You created the account, you added the finance. As you do the orientation part, which will be your responsibility, by the way, and we'll be covering this in our future videos. What is included in orientation? But this is what you put in the notes for now. And when you're done preparing the machine, delivering the machine, doing the orientation, setting up user, everything, you put everything in this ticket here, right? And finally, when everything is done, you close the ticket. But don't close it yet. This is all you have done so far. So you put these notes here, and then you just hit send. When you do that, now the notes are part of the ticket forever. So this is pretty much it for the new hire, how to set up a new hire in Active Directory. Thank you. And that's how real IT tickets gets resolved from start to finish. Practice these industry standards, hands-on IT troubleshooting skills, and you'll be ready to land your first IT job or impress your employer with the real experience. Don't forget to like and subscribe so you never miss a step-by-step IT workflow that gets you career ready. Until next time, take care of yourselves and others around you, and I'll see you in my next video. Take care. Bye-bye.